Hello and Namaskara, I'm Nagarjun Dwarkanath and you're watching another episode of So South and India. Today we bring you all the stories that matter to you from the southern part of India, and joining me today are the team of reporters spanning across all the 5 states in southern part of India. Sagai Raj from Bengaluru, Pramod Madhav from Chennai, Anaga Keshu from Chennai, Apurva Jaychandra from Vijayawada, Abdul Bashir from Hyderabad and Shibi Mole from Trivandrum in Kerala. Let me go to Apurva first. Apurva, it's a heated day in Andhra Pradesh today. What's happening?
Well, definitely, Nagarjun. In fact, I'm not in Vijayawada right now. I must remind you, I'm here in the turf of the turf of YSRCP here in Pulivendula, and we're currently at Simhatripuram, where the ZPTC by-elections is currently ongoing there. It's a tough war between the TDP and the YSRCP, with leaders from each side claiming that the other party is being unruly and that democracy is at stake.
Thank you, Apurva. Abdul Bashir from neighbouring state of Telangana. What's making the top headlines today?
Well, the politics surrounding Peddama Temple in Banjara Hills of Hyderabad, where a temple was allegedly demolished by the authorities, claiming it was on a government land, later rebuilt by the locals. Now there is a politics surrounding this particular temple between the BJP and the ruling government. So further details we'll get to know in the next, in the bulletin. And also we have heavy rains pouring in Warangal. Several areas inundated in water, and there is a lot of chaos in the parts of Warangal area after incessant rains in the Warangal city. Now the city is, the water is receding. People are now relocating to near, better places, and further details we'll know in the next brief that we are coming across.
Thanks, Abdul and Shibi Mole. Well, Telangana, Warangal is seeing a lot of rain. Are we also seeing a lot of rain in Kerala?
Well, no, Nagarjun, there's no rain. The sky is pretty clear right now. What we have is the voter fraud allegation in Thrissur, not seeming to settle down. There's also a new chapter in the governor versus government saga in Kerala, and also a missing complaint has been filed against Congress MP from Wayanad, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. So these are the updates that we have from Kerala.
Thanks, Shibi. And lastly, the Chennai Bureau, Anaga and Pramod. Pramod, what is making the top headlines? Is Vijay still in the news today?
He sure is, Nagarjun, and it looks like the supports for the sanitation workers' protest that's continuing for the 12th day is, we can see pouring in, and also it's a very pleasant weather here, Nagarjun.
Well, thank you, Pramod. And let's begin with our first story coming in from Karnataka. A major crisis within the Karnataka government. Corporation Minister of Karnataka, Rajanna, was axed yesterday. The axed Minister KN Rajanna, after being removed from the cabinet, has now targeted the Congress High Command. The former Corporation Minister Rajanna has threatened to expose what he calls a larger conspiracy in Karnataka. Rajanna says he will now reveal everything that is in the name of that his name has been dropped. Earlier, he alleged that the voter theft took place right in front of him, and he claimed that the Karnataka government failed to act in time. He now says he will expose what has happened and what would happen next, and who was behind it, and a larger conspiracy. And the BJP right now has hit back at the Congress leadership over Rajanna's ouster. BJP says Rajanna was sacked for speaking the truth and for speaking for justice. Earlier, Rajanna had made a statement that he was a scapegoat of conspiracy. Now BJP has accused Congress top brass of targeting voices from the marginalized community and called the party anti-Dalit and anti-democratic. Let's listen into what Rajanna had said 24 hours back.
ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಆಫೀಸಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಏನು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಮನದಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುತೂಹಲ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ನ ನಿರ್ಧಾರದಂತೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಪತ್ರವನ್ನು ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಪತ್ರದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ. ಈ ಪಕ್ಷದ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಕ್ಷದ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ನ ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸಾಧು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಮುಜುಗರ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿವರಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಒಂದು ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಅಥವಾ ವಜಾ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಕೈ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಪದ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ, ಆದರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ಪಿತೂರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಪಿತೂರಿ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನೇನು ನಡೆದಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮುಖಂಡಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಏನೇನು ನಡೆದಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕಾಲ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೇನೆ.
This development is to see that the party discipline is well maintained. And the High Command has taken a decision. Every one of us are to bow to the decision of the High Command. This is in the interest of the party and disciplined working.
We are all bound by the party discipline. Whatever party decides, whatever directions the party gives, we abide by that. So I don't want to dwell much on the particular issue of what Rajanna has said. In what context he has said, I don't know. Probably he himself has mentioned yesterday. He is going to meet the party leadership in Delhi. He is going to give his stand or whatever he has explained. And yesterday also he is reiterated very firmly that whatever Sri Rahul Gandhi, our leader, is raised the issues, and we are going to abide by that. We are going to stick by that, and we are going to see that the electoral process.
It is an internal matter. We have no knowledge about it, what happened and all these things. That's the reason I can't comment anything on that.
But BJP says that he has to pay price for speaking the truth.
No, well, BJP may say anything. Let them look after their party affairs. Let their poke notes into our party affairs.
Even Mr. Rajanna says that he has been not listened completely. But what exactly he said?
No,
only a little part of that.
The answer that whatever he says, you have to listen to him only. We cannot interfere and we can't come in between and comment on it.
When Rahul Gandhi was here in Bangalore last week, alleging against Election Commission of India, he also alleged that Narendra Modi ji, Bharatiya Janata Party has come to power in the center by malpractices. But when Rajanna has spoken out the truth, when he has said the facts, when he has put the records on straight, why Rahul Gandhi is upset? In fact, his resignation has not been sought. He has been dismissed from he has been suspended from the cabinet. Is it the respect which Congress party and Rahul Gandhi is showing it to Rajanna and the ST community, senior leader of the ST community?
सिद्धरामैया जी स्वाभिमान का बात करते थे. कहाँ गया आपका स्वाभिमान? मर गए क्या स्वाभिमान? आपने भाजपा के ऊपर आरोप करते थे, गुलामगिरी ऐसा कहते थे. आप क्या किया? गुलामगिरी को आप लागू करके दिखाया. किसके हटाया? राजाना को. राजाना ने सच कहा. आपका नेता झूठा आरोप किया इलेक्शन कमीशन के ऊपर. उन्हें सच बताया. इलेक्टोरल एडिशन डिलीशन करना स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का ऑफिसर्स का जिम्मेदारी रहता है.
राजन्ना जी जो एक सीनियर मिनिस्टर थे कांग्रेस पार्टी में, और जब भी वो बोलता था सच बोलने का प्रयास करता था. ऐसा एक आदमी को आज कल जो सदन सत्र चल रहा था, पहले दिन ही कांग्रेस पार्टी ने उसको एक आघात पहुंचाने का काम किया है, क्योंकि उसका मानदंड ये था, उन्होंने सच बताया था. जो राहुल गांधी जी कांग्रेस का नेता है, उन्होंने जब वोट पॉलिटिक्स के लिए उन्होंने जब बात किए थे, उसके बारे में वो सच्चाई बताया था. सच्चाई बहुत कठिन होता है, सच्चाई बहुत कड़वा होता है, ये तो सच हो चुका है. जो राजन्ना सितंबर में बोलते थे, अभी अगस्त में ही चालू हो चुका है कांग्रेस पार्टी में. आने वाला दिन में कांग्रेस पार्टी में बहुत बड़ा हलचल मचने वाला, तो ये तो कन्फर्म है.
All right, that was all the political voices that came in on the Rajanna issue. But what stormed the political storm? What triggered the political storm? Let's listen into Rajanna's statement few days ago.
ಈ ವೋಟರ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು? ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇರೋವಾಗ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಕಣ್ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ಈ ಅಕ್ರಮಗಳು ನಡೆದಿರೋದು ಸತ್ಯ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೇನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಏನು ಸುಳ್ಳೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಅಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಮುಂದೆನೇ ನಡೆದಿದ್ದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಅವಮಾನ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅವರು ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ರೋಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮದು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನಿದ್ದು ಈಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
Joining me now for more on this is Sagai Raj from Bengaluru. Sagai, there's not a day in Karnataka politics where there's no drama, and yesterday the sitting cabinet minister was dropped on the day one of assembly session. What are your sources saying? What was the reason behind this? And tell us the transpiration of what happened from 12 o'clock in the afternoon till 4 p.m. in the evening yesterday. What transpired?
What we get to learn through our sources is after India Today reported about KN Rajanna's statement, the High Command has taken cognizance of it, where the video was shared with the senior leaders in Delhi, where they discussed about the loose talks of Rajanna. Not only this, even his past statement which has embarrassed the party. And subsequently, it was also shown to Rahul Gandhi, and Rahul Gandhi had instructed KC Venugopal to take disciplinary action and sack him from the cabinet ministry, whereas KC Venugopal dialed Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and instructed him, and whereas Siddaramaiah has requested KC Venugopal that allow 10 days to get over because the assembly session is happening, and if you try to take his resignation at this point of time, it will be a major embarrassment for the party. However, KC Venugopal has instructed Siddaramaiah to talk to Rahul Gandhi. It is Rahul Gandhi's decision. When Siddaramaiah spoke to him, and Rahul Gandhi has said that no, I haven't asked you to take resignation, you should drop him from the Council of Ministers, because his statement when the entire India group as well as India Alliance as well as Congress, which is protesting in front of Parliament and also on the streets of Parliament, here the cabinet minister from Karnataka is not backing the government. In fact, he is criticizing his own government. So it was a major embarrassment to the party. So you should go ahead and sack him. And subsequently, Siddaramaiah had sent a letter to Governor's office saying that KN Rajanna was dropped. Remember that it was not a resignation that it was given. It was a dismissal order for KN Rajanna from the cabinet.
Sagar, I request you to be with me for the next story as well. And now breaking news coming in from Madugiri Taluk of Tumkuru district, where Rajanna's supporters have sat on protest and outrage in the ex-mantri's bastion in Madugiri in Tumkuru district. Rajanna's supporter tries to immolate himself, and anger breaks out among Rajanna's supporters against the Congress government as well as the Congress party over raw deal given to Rajanna, that in the last 24 hours he was sacked and he was made to not even resign, but sacking was done is what his followers say. Sacked Rajanna had given a statements against the vote chori of the Congress party, and Rajanna's supporters blocked the roads and sat in on protest while one of the Karyakartas tried to hurt himself and tried to set himself on fire is what we are told. Roads have been blocked in Tumkuru district. Outrage as Rajanna is axed from the cabinet in the last 24 hours. Sagai Raj is joining me now for more on this. Sagai, is this a tactic of Rajanna and his supporters to put pressure on the government and the party, saying, look what we are capable of, now toe the line or take Rajanna back in the cabinet? Is there chances of any negotiation left, or is it just photo ops and theatrics by the supporters of Rajanna?
No, it was on expected lines. In fact, there were messages which was been circulated in and around Tumkuru region, where people have been asked to gather in large number near Purasabha, that is in the town hall area of Tumkuru. And they had threatened the government, stating that if they don't reinstate Rajanna back to the cabinet, they will go ahead and protest. And even the Congress had expected these things to happen, because Rajanna is an influential person in and around Tumkuru. And this particular protest, which took place in Madugiri, where people have blocked the roads and blocked the public transport, and even one person tried to immolate himself by pouring petrol on him, and the police was quick enough to stop all those things, and everything was recorded on camera. Now the police is trying to disperse the crowd. As we speak now, the protest continues at Madugiri.
Thank you, Saga. And the next story once again coming in from Karnataka for all the sports fans. It's a big blow to Karnataka cricket fans and the India cricket fans, as the government denies permission for the Women World Cup 2025. The cricket body has confirmed that the matches have been shifted to other states. This decision following the June 4th stampede that happened in Bengaluru, where 11 people were killed, and the June 4 incident which happened in Chinnaswamy Stadium was the main reason why these matches have been shifted to other states, is what we are told. A big blow to Karnataka cricket fans as well. They were eagerly waiting to watch this Women World Cup. After what has happened in June 4th here in Bengaluru, 11 lives lost. Because of that, now the matches have been shifted, is what the cricket body is saying. Sagai Raj is joining me for more on this. Sagai, what are you picking up from your sources within the cricket body? Is the stampede the main reason, or the government is looking at that no more negative news in terms of cricket and other sports activity? Let us take rest for next 6 months. What are you picking up?
The stampede incident was a major threat for Karnataka Congress government, where the opposition as well as the people have criticized the government and demanded the resignation of Karnataka Chief Minister. And the KSCA had requested permission from the Chief Minister and the Karnataka Congress government for host this World Cup match, Women's World Cup match, but the government has denied permission. Remember, this particular incident has not happened during the time of match. It was the celebration which has happened outside the stadium. And the KSCA sources has also confirmed that so far Chinnaswamy Stadium, which is an iconic stadium in Bengaluru, has hosted more than 750 international matches and close to 15 IPL tournaments, and no untoward incident was reported. And this particular incident reported was a private event which was being organized by RCB as well as DNA. And the KSA officials are unhappy that this particular Women's World Cup match is moving out of Bengaluru and might shift it to some other stadium, because government has outrightly rejected granting permission to even host a program. Remember, KSA has also went on to say that they will host these matches without spectators. They will not allow the spectators. But still, the government was hell-bent, stating that they will not grant permission for any kind of cricketing activities unless the investigation and illegal process get concluded in the RCB and DNA stampede incident.
Thank you, Sagar Raj. Now moving on to the coastal town of Chennai, I'm handing it over to Pramod Madhav to take you through the stories.
Thank you, Nagarjun. Let's begin with a breaking from the city of Chennai. Now, it's been almost 12 days since the sanitation workers are protesting right outside the Ribbon Building, the second oldest corporation in the world. And yesterday, actor Vijay, the leader of Tamilaka Vechikaragam, met with the representatives of the protesting sanitation workers. Their demand is simple. They are not accepting privatization. They claim that if their company is privatized, they will lose up to 40% of their income, from 23,000 rupees per month to 16,000 rupees, and there will not be any kind of security to their job. And this has been put forward to Vijay, and Vijay has reacted in the form of a statement. He is questioning DMK government, claiming that several promises for the sanitation workers were given by the DMK. Then in 2021, they are the frontline workers who almost put their life in danger during Corona, during several Chennai floods and such. And why is the DMK government backing off now? This is a question that was put forward by Vijay, and here we have DMK Saravanan reacting to it.
I think Mr. Vijay is not able to understand the pulse of the people of Tamil Nadu. People want leaders whom they can see, meet and have a conversation with. Not someone sitting in an ivory tower in an AC room and sending out Twitter statements. I think it won't work. And this futile argument that if he comes there will be traffic issues, as though he is the only VIP in the entire state. People can easily see through this kind of politics. And I think Mr. Vijay is ill-advised to do all these things.
இடையில எவ்வளவோ பிரச்சனை நடந்தது, அதெல்லாம் முழிக்காதவர் திடீர்னு முழிச்சு பண்ணாரு. தூய்மை பணியாளர்களை பார்த்தது நல்லதுதான், ஆனா ஒரு தலைவர் அவங்க இருக்கிற இடத்துக்கு போகணுமா? அப்ப நான் கேக்குறேன், அவர் வரும்போது கூட்டம் வந்துருமா? அதனால அவர் வீட்டுக்குள்ளே இருப்பாராம், அதனால இவங்க போய் பார்க்கணுமா? அப்ப அரசியல் கட்சி தான், அப்ப வெளியே கூட்டம் வந்துருன்றக்கா அவர் வெளியே வரலன்னா அப்புறம் எதுக்கு ஒரு அரசியல் கட்சி தலைவர்? எனக்கு புரியல. அப்படி என்ன அரசியல் கட்சி தலைவர்? மக்களை வந்து சந்திக்காம இவங்க போய் அவங்கள போய் சந்திக்கணும் அப்படின்னா அவர்களுக்கு மரியாதை செய்வது நல்லதுதான். ஆனா இது என்ன பேட்டர்ன் எனக்கு தெரியல. ஒன்று முதல்வர் உங்களுடன் ஸ்டாலின் சொல்றாரு, ஆனா யாருடன் இருக்காருன்னு தெரியல. இவர் மக்களுக்காகன்னு சொல்றாரு, யாருக்காகன்னு தெரியல. இவர் வீட்டுக்குள்ளே உட்கார்ந்துக்கிட்டாருன்னா, ஆக இவர் வெளியே வரமாட்டாரு, வந்தா கூட்டம் வரும் அப்படின்னா அப்புறம் அதுக்கு இன்னொரு அரசியல் கட்சி தலைவர் எதுக்கு? ஒன்னும் புரியல எனக்கு.
Well, it looks like the natives of Tamil Nadu are pretty offended that Vijay is not coming to the field, and they seem to be questioning that part alone. Again, sticking to the same story of the sanitation workers, we have another breaking from Tamil Nadu, and this time, after 12 days of protest by the sanitation workers right outside the Ripon building, now the state government has made an appeal to the sanitation workers, trying to give them an explanation, saying that their life and their jobs will not be at risk. We have Naga Keshav with us. Thank you, Naga. Please give us more information about this particular appeal by the state government.
Well, in fact, the government and the private contractor Ramki, both of them are under pressure to fill up manpower and keep the city moving. Because remember, it's been 12 days now and the garbage has been piling up in the areas of Egmore and Tirubikanagar. So much so that that the government has finally woken up and is showering pictures of them cleaning the streets of Egmore and Tirubikanagar. Clearly, there's lack of manpower, and in fact, in a press release that the civic body also let out this morning, they're saying that as per the contract, Ramki, that that's the private contractor who's responsible for the waste management in Zone 5 and Zone 6, has to hire around 3,800 cleaning staff. But so far, only 1,700 have been hired, leaving 2,000 and odd seats for the protesting sanitation workers from the NULM, that's the self-help group. So 2,000 vacancies are still pending. That's a huge number. We're talking about 2 zones combined. And given the fact that sanitation workers have very vehemently put their foot down and said, unless and until you accept us as government employees and give us the permanent status, will not turn up for work, is what the sanitation workers is saying. But the government is under immense pressure. The time is ticking. It's been 12 days now. The city has to keep moving, number one. And number two, they need to fill up the pending manpower, because we are talking about 2,000 more job vacancies that has to be filled. So far, they have hired 1,000 cleaning staff, and now they have sent out an appeal for the protesting sanitation workers to come back to duty. In fact, elaborating a bit more, the GCC also stated that they will not be hired as government workers, but so far all the sanitation workers who were employed will now be converted to employees of the private organization Ramki. And the benefits, they will be entitled to all benefits that come under label, under the labor laws, and that includes provident fund, the PF, medical insurance, marriage grant, casual leave, or each and everything that comes under labor laws. All these temporary workers will now be entitled to, and that comes under private department. But sanitation workers, they are saying that we don't want any of it. We don't want to be private employees because our livelihoods would be insecure if we work under a private organization. Take us as permanent government employees or nothing at all, is what the sanitation workers are saying.
Well, I understand, Anaga. Their major fear is that being under the government is like an umbrella of safety, and that's what they want more than anything. And another important aspect the sanitation workers who are protesting is claiming is that where is the minister responsible, KN Rajanna? Why has he not spoken to them yet? Why is Sekhar Babu, the HRNC minister, who is conducting the talks? That seems to be another question that's put forward. Please do stay with us, because the next story is very important. 21 August is the day that has been decided for TDK, Tamaraga Vettikaragam, to conduct their meeting at the conference at Madurai, and it looks like Vijay has initiated a war cry. More to Anaga. Anaga, tell us about the new statement from Vijay. What does he say? What seems to be the war cry for the 21st August conference?
In fact, the conference was supposed to be held on 25, but then it was pushed to 21 owing to the fact that there's going to be Ganesh Chaturthi and there's going to be a lot of bandobast. So 21st August is going to be the day when Vijay's conference is going to be held in the temple city of Madurai. Why Madurai? Because, if we talk about Tamil Sangams, Madurai is the place, that goes back to ancient Tamil roots and literature. Several of the Tamil works, including Silappatikaram and Thirukkural, they have the roots going back to Madurai. It's the land that's so rich, a place for discussion for legendary ancient Tamil poets. Madurai was the place where Tamil Nadu's literature actually grew. And that Vijay is actually trying to tap into Tamil pride and identity, trying to amplify that. And that seems to be the reason why Vijay has chosen Madurai. 21st August is going to be the big day. In fact, Vijay has also given out a statement that reiterating that his ideological enemy is BJP and his political enemy is DMK, and that has no change. In fact, even when you met Vijay, he made it very clear that there's not going to be any sort of alliance with BJP or with ADMK. That's the kind of clarity that Vijay seems to have. He says that TVK is not an alternative force, but the primary force to remove the ruling DMK from power. Several times, even in the past, actor Vijay has made a statement saying that this election is only going to be the election between two parties in Tamil Nadu. That's DMK and TVK. He has left out he has left out ADMK, left out BJP. He says that TVK is not an alternative force, but the primary force. Really sounding in the poll bugle. Coming in the month of September is when Vijay will undertake his statewide tour. He's expected to be, meeting a lot of door-to-door meetings are scheduled to happen, where he's going to get on the ground and meet the people of Tamil Nadu. August 21 is going to be his second Manadu, second public conference in the city of Madurai.
Lenaga, I was there for the first meeting and I saw the crowd, minimum lakhs and lakhs of people who had come over there. And yes, you're right, Tamil Nadu had multiple Madurais, and Madurai can never be separated from the Tamil Changam. And just like you said, Vijay claims to be the primary force, not the alternate force. Let us see how it's going to go forward. And for the next story, it is between TDP and YSRCP. Over to Apurva Jayachandran from the ground.
Well, thanks, Pramod. In fact, the Pulivendula and Vontimita by-elections are currently underway. There is ZPTC by-elections that are currently underway, but the tension on ground is quite high. There's been clashes that have been reportedly ongoing between the YSRCP and the TDP there in both these areas as well. In fact, there have been several visuals that have also come out. In fact, I'm joined by senior Polit Bureau member from the TDP, Srinivas Garu. Sir, thank you so much for speaking with us. Sir, you've been on the ground. You've been seeing what all has been happening. Clashes that have been reportedly taking place in a volatile manner over here. What do you have to say?
See, the by-elections are taking place in Kadapa district, that is Pulivendula, ZPTC, yes, and also in Vontimita. Both falls in Kadapa revenue district, but the other one, Vontimita, is in Rajanpet Parliament. See, for the past 30-40 years, there is no election in this particular ZPTC. Every time it is happening unanimously. This time, this by-election, the TDP has also fielded our candidate, and YSCP is there, Congress party is there. There are 11 total number of candidates fielded. We are conducting the government is very serious of conducting the free and fair poll, free and fair election. All the voters have come. They are voting on their own. Right. Seeing all this, the frustration has begun in the YCP camp, and the police anticipated this violence and all in the post-poll or during the poll, whatever it is, and they have taken preventive arrests like arresting the local MP, Avinash Reddy, and local MLC of TDP belonging to TDP, Mr. Ram Gopal Reddy also. Yes. These are all preventive arrests.
So, but the YSRCP is now alleging, saying that democracy is at stake. They're saying all of this violence that are coming in, they're saying TDP is trying to manipulate the police. Democracy is at stake is what they're alleging, sir.
Their allegations are all totally baseless. Always they are trying to do all these things for the past 40 years in Pulivendula and some few places in Kadapa also. First time the polling has been taken place in Pulivendula. By seeing all these things, they have frustrated and making allegations on the government and also on the TDP and also on the police, right, that they have collided.
So are we confident that we will win these elections?
100% we are going to win this election. There's no doubt. Both the ZPTC elections we are going to win. One thing is, I am sure, we are conducting very fair election. Public are voting. 11 candidates are in the fray. Right. They have conducted in 2020 local body elections have taken place during YSRCP rule. Entire state you can take back from the YouTube or something. Mercilessly they have handled by the police, misutilized the police, and nominations have been rejected. Nomination papers have been fired by the YCP people, and a few elections where they have taken place, maximum of 10%, there the police have been manhandled all the voters. They have booth capturing, rigging and all that they have taken place.
But now we are kind of monitoring and tracking all of this that is taking place. Yeah, so that as you can see, those were the reactions that have come in from TDP Polit Bureau member there, Srinivas Garu. In fact, going on, we also have furthermore reactions on this by-elections that is currently underway. Watch it.
And this is, all these people, they are not voters of Pulivendula Mandal. You can see the faces, right? They are not the voters of Pulivendula Mandal. All these people are from Jammalmadu constituency. So the people whom you saw in the queue just now, all of them belong to Jammalmadu constituency. They are not even a voter in Pulivendula Mandal. So as per TDP, as per the officials, they claim that this is free and fair polling. So we have to understand that this is a free and fair polling by the voters of Jammalmadu, by the TDP supporters of Jammalmadu in Pulivendula Mandal. This is what we have to interpret. Thousands of people thronged to the Mandal and did not allow the agents to enter, did not allow the voters to enter. Voters have to come close to the gate of the polling booth. They have to hand over the slip to these people, and these people from other constituencies outside district, they take these slips and they go inside and they vote. And this is nothing but a duplicate vote, donga vote.
We've seen Kadapa time and again being won by the YSRCP. Earlier on also when Rajshekar Reddy was there, that was also the time we saw elections being won here single-handedly. Do we believe this ZPTC elections as well, it's going into the YSRCP kitty?
How can it go? You tell me, if people go and vote, it is 100% it will go into the kitty of YSRCP. There is no doubt about that. But people, they are not allowing that. Right. Not taking note of this, they have made surveys. They know they are going to lose miserably. So to avoid that, now they are doing all this. They have not allowed a single voter to go and do the polling. Gundas who are there from outside, they have entered the villages and they are ransacking the villages. And the police is a silent spectator. Whose responsibility is this? I think it is the police responsibility. It is the responsibility of the district administration to ensure safety to everybody. Rights of the common people, it is being lost now. Everybody, every person who has faith in democracy has to react to such situations, because whatever has happened now, it is a barbaric activity. This is not an election at all. This is not a reflection of any people's mandate. This is a pure gundaism, rowdyism happening.
ZPTC ఎన్నికలు ప్రశాంతమైన వాతావరణంలో జరుగుతున్నాయి. వందలాది మంది పోలీసులు శాంతి భద్రతలు కాపాడుతున్నప్పటికీ కేవలం ఎన్నికల సంఘం ఏకపక్ష ధోరణితో వ్యవహరించడం జరుగుతోంది. ఎవరినో అవతల అరెస్ట్ చేసినారని చెప్పి ఎవరైతే శాంతి భద్రతలు విఘాతం కలిగిస్తారో వాళ్ళు అరెస్ట్ చేసింటారు.
Well, from violence and house arrest in the state of Andhra Pradesh, moving on to house arrest in the neighbouring Telugu state of Telangana. My colleague Abdul Bashir brings you more details.
Thanks, Apurva. Today, in a shocking development, Telangana's BJP chief Ramchandra Rao finds himself in a house arrest while performing yoga. He claims that 50 police officials had come to his house where they had stated that he is under house arrest for an issue where the police is taken a precautionary measure for a Kumkum Archana organized by a temple authority in Banjara Hills. Peddama temple, which had stayed into controversy, where the revenue officials had allegedly demolished this temple, claiming it to be on a government land, but later the locals have rebuilt this particular temple, and Kumkum Archana was organized today, where a large number of women were called for this Kumkum Archana. Now several BJP leaders, including Telangana's BJP chief Ramchandra Rao and BJP leader Madhavi Lata and others, were house arrested as a precautionary measure by the police so that no untoward incident takes place, is what the police is claiming. Let's listen in what BJP chief from Telangana Ramchandra Rao has to say. heavy downpour in the city of Warangal leaves Warangal battered. Now, in the incessant rains have lashed Warangal city for the past last night. During the intervening night of Monday and Tuesday, heavy downpour in several areas of Warangal has left several lanes and colonies inundated in water. Areas like SR Nagar, LB Nagar, Shiva Nagar and Karimabad have suffered huge downpour and an average of 107 millimeters last night, and this incessant rains have left several areas and a day life at a standstill. Several streams that are flowing in this particular city were swelling and ponds overflowing has been seen. Several visuals have come up where a railway under bridge has completely inundated in the rainwater that has been lashing out from the past evening. Now here the authorities are continuously working to relocate those people who are still in the houses that are inundated in water and provide relief measures. 4 DRF teams are deployed in the cities, what we are learning, and 1 NDRF team is right now working to shift the people who are now suffering from this calamity. We have the next story from Kerala, and Shibi Mol gets us more about the story there. Over to you, Shibi.
Thank you, Abdul. Now, when it comes to Kerala, the voter fraud allegations surrounding the Thrissur Lok Sabha seat doesn't seem to settle down. In a recent development, a woman named Prasanna has alleged that 9 voters were added to the Thrissur voters list using her home address, which is in Thrissur Kupungundam area. She's saying that she's the only person in that house, in that apartment, who has a vote in Thrissur constituency. But without her knowledge, 9 voters were added, and she has no idea who are these people. She said she got to know about it when a verification was initiated, and she's filed a complaint with the district collector, is what we're understanding. Now, this is a recent development. Since the last many days, we've heard, the Congress and the left strengthening its allegation against the BJP, saying that around more than 30 to 60,000 voters from various constituencies of Kerala were added to the Thrissur voters list. Listen to what Prasanna said.
ഇവിടെ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഫ്ലാറ്റിൻ്റെ 4Cയുടെ പേരിൽ 9 വോട്ട് കള്ളവോട്ട് ചേർത്തിട്ടുണ്ടെന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾ അറിയണതാണോ എന്നൊക്കെ ചോദിച്ചിട്ട്, അപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയണ ആളല്ല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ പരാതിയിൽ ഒപ്പിടാൻ പറ്റുമോ, അങ്ങനെ ഒപ്പിട്ട് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞ പ്രാവശ്യം. ആളുകളെയും അറിയില്ല, ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ആരും അറിയില്ല. ഞങ്ങളുടെ പേരിൽ റൂമിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ ഒട്ട് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അത് ശരിയല്ല.
Well, the Thrissur Lok Sabha seat there's a lot of controversy surrounding it, with the left and the Congress saying that they're going to conduct a detailed audit into what exactly happened in Thrissur. The BJP has hit out saying that, the left and the Congress were not able to accept the win made by BJP in Thrissur, and that's why they're coming out with allegations like this. Now, moving on to a second story, it's another chapter in the Kerala governor versus state government in Kerala, with Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan criticizing Kerala Governor Rajendra Arlekar, who is also the Chancellor of Universities, saying that universities will not become a place to implement any sort of Sangh Parivar agenda. Now, this is in the background of Governor Rajendra Arlekar issuing an order to universities to observe August 14 as Partition Horror Day, and also to organize dramas to reach out to the public and inform them about the horrors of partition. Chief Minister said that August 15 is a reminder of India's anti-imperial struggle and the brutalities unleashed by the British to suppress it. He says the Sangh Parivar, which has no role in the freedom movement and served the British Raj, now seeks to undermine Independence Day by promoting divisive agendas. The Raj Bhavan has informed that this was a directive that came from the centre, and it was a directive that they received in June. It has to be observed by the Vice Chancellors, and they have to give a plan as to what are the programs that they have planned, on August 14 to observe this Partition Horror Day. Not only Chief Minister, the leader of opposition of Kerala, V.D. Sadish, has also hit out at Governor, saying that how can he run a parallel government with the state government. He says that it's unconstitutional, and Chief Minister should personally inform Governor about his protest rather than informing about it through social media. Like I said, it's been an ongoing saga in Kerala as far as the governor versus state government is concerned. There are multiple issues, and most of it is surrounding the universities in Kerala. That's all we have from Kerala for this segment. Back to you, Nagarjun.
Well, thank you, Shibimol. With that, we come to the end of today's So South edition, and I would like to thank my colleagues Sagai Raj from Bengaluru, Anaga Keshav, Pramod Madhav, Apurva Jaychandran, Abdul Bashir and Shibimol. Keep watching India Today for more updates.